Hey everybody, welcome back. Looks like since the last time I was here, my people decided not to do the shrine. In fact, I think it probably moved the tome or something happened here. The tome, the totem. I'm not really sure. Basically restarted here and had the totem here, but anyway, let's go ahead and place the totem since we obviously have some kind of issue. And hopefully these guys that are sitting around that were on their way here can now get over there. Come on. Oh, look at these guys. They're dropping like flies. I can't click them fast enough. Yes, you can go. There you go. We'll get one of them there. Looks like I might have lost the rest. Oh, well, what can you do? Sometimes when you are a god, people must die. I guess. That's a saying, right? Okay, so we're going to leave him alone to go ahead and do that. We're going to pan all the way back out here and see if we can collect some belief and kind of find out where we're at. Now, another thing that happened recently was I did scoop up a plaster, and that was the last resource I needed to close out. What did they call it? What are these new homes? What do they call these? Mud brick lodges. So we now have level 3 homes. So I think the focus this time around is going to be to break down a bunch of these, especially the rank 1 homes here, and have those get rebuilt as the new rank 3, because that's really going to increase our belief, and it just costs a lot less to just move the terrain a little bit, just enough to destroy these and then put it back. So for example, we're just going to zoom on in here. We're going to double right click a little bit and see if I can't kind of bring this in over this way. No. I guess it's a little hard unless you work from the outside here. I was hoping this would be a little easier. So there's that one. And that one. Now once these guys pop out, they're going to be, wanting to build. So at this point we're going to go ahead and fill this back in, and once these guys come out, come on. There you are. We'll go ahead and refill this all back in, and their plot should reappear. So we do have 3 plots now. Now, I don't know where they're going. Oh, I have the totem. I was like, where are they going? Let's just deactivate that. How about that? Okay, get back here and get to work. You guys have things to do. Homes to build. Cool. So they're going to go ahead and get started with those, with the new structures. And we want to do more of that. Let's do more of that. So these upper tier ones will be a little bit easier. That takes that one down, and that takes this one down, and that one. And then we'll just wait for these guys to pop back out. Now if you refill the land before they pop out, it actually doesn't destroy it. So that's kind of why I wait. So they're back up in the running. These guys were next. There you go. Get back to work. Nothing to see here. Cool. So we're just gonna keep doing that. Let's see. How about you? How about you, man? He's like, no. Oh man, worked hard on that place. His family kind of pops out. Okay, so yeah, pretty much what you just saw there. We're gonna go ahead and especially hit up these older spots and see how that goes. Well, in true Weem style, I destroyed the settlement when I was trying to take down a bunch of the older buildings. Yeah. Well, anyway, the price goes back down to 2,000 when you do that. So I did have to pay the $2,000 again to pop that thing down, but no biggie. Weem is Weem, right? Constantly doing those kind of things. So anyway, I've kind of gone up here, wrecked a whole bunch of places. These guys are rebuilding them now. I definitely have more of that to do, but I'm kind of settling down on that for now, letting everybody catch up. We did just get a new card. Let's go look at that. This is the family card. And some of the things we already had all the resources for. The felt and the meat, we already had plenty of those. And we just need one more candle. Now, I had been gathering candles, but I think those have all gone into another card. So one more of these will finish this out. This basically increases the rate of reproduction, so we have more people being spawned in the homes. So that'll be cool to get. More believers, more people believing in the Weem. It's always a good thing. So we've got plenty of people down here not doing anything, which is fine. They're going to generate belief. We've got these guys cracking the whip here, getting homes built. I am losing some people. but that's just the cost of expansion, I suppose. So let's go out here and see what we're looking at. See if there's any quick things to grab. Looks like we've got a temple here. This is a temple, right? A shrine. It's a shrine of expansion. If we can get those guys out there. Now you'll notice I've got these holes. I have holes all over the place. One of the things I didn't want my people doing was just coming out here and making plots, kind of putting plots down. So as I've seen those pop up, for example, here's one. I've just kind of been backing the terrain up, popping holes down so that they don't come out here when they have nothing to do and just start building out in the middle of nowhere. Kind of want to control where they are constructing their homes so that I can make sure that they're doing it efficiently, basically staying near the shore and in the quote-unquote desert areas. So I'm assuming this counts as desert, but anyway, that's the goal there. Now we had, let's see, we've got that guy there. That was the big multiplayer shrine. This was where I wanted to kind of send people to next, and I could throw the totem up, but I will steal attention away from all the home building if I do that. And let's see, we've got, actually we don't have a whole lot of that going on. We've got a couple stragglers finishing up some things, so probably not too big a deal to steal them away. Obviously it'd be nice to finish that up, but that's okay. What I can do is activate it and get some people up here and then deactivate it. Right, we have that shrine, the Shrine of Expansion, or Expansion. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and move the totem here. We're going to activate it, and we will go ahead and select some of the nearby people to go hit that up. And we'll have some of these stragglers, right? Are they going to ditch their housing projects? I guess they won't. Okay, that's cool. I thought that it might actually pull them away, but it doesn't, which is excellent. My assumption is, though, that if I pull out this guy, though, for example, he's not going to want to build. He's going to go to the totem, yeah. That's fine. That's cool. We're going to get this stuff figured out, see what this is all about. Where are they at? Are they getting there? Are they trying? Did I lose them in the woods? There they are. Wanted to make sure there were no wolves, but it looks like they're going to be okay. Okay, I thought I might have heard a wolf, but no. Yeah, we're going to kind of watch these guys. Now, I do see a wolf here. He is skating. These guys roller skate, it seems. Where are you going? Where are you going? No hiding from me. I guess I killed him? I don't see him. So can I right-click this yet when they're here? No, it's not going to tell me anything until they're done doing whatever it is they're going to do here, collecting this or investigating it. I'm not entirely sure. But we're going to let them do their thing. Make sure it didn't open up any plots out here. It doesn't look like it. That's cool. And then what we'll do is once they've got that figured out, and I think we'll get some kind of indicator. I'll probably get a card, I would imagine. Once that happens, we'll have them come back here and hit up that expansion shrine, because we've got some treasures nearby that I can't access currently, but I'm pretty close to accessing. Maybe I can get this one. No, it won't let me click it. Whoops. No, no, no. Back it out. Back it out. Come on. No? Okay, yeah. So we'll be able to get that once we expand a bit. Wish I had a timer on this. So for now it seems that the people didn't want to do anything with this. I even tried to dig it out a bit to make sure it wasn't buried, or causing some kind of problem there, but nothing was happening there, so I actually deactivated the totem and pulled the people back. Been refocusing my efforts on building the home, so you can see we got some more expansion here, and yeah, things are going pretty good. Now obviously I'm down pretty far on belief. I've been using quite a bit of it to do sculpting of the land. I essentially want to get this area here built up to be the next settlement. We'll probably drop the settlement, maybe here or so, somewhere in here, and that'll leave this area without a settlement. I don't know. It is pretty densely populated in here, so it would work pretty well here, I suppose. It just seems like there's a lot of land I'm not using because of the water, versus up here I'm getting more going on, and I can pop some more in here pretty quickly. So anyway, we'll see just how much it jumps after the second settlement goes down, but obviously we have a long ways to go before we have enough belief to do that. having spent so much of it. So we may need to buy some time and let people kind of gather their beliefs and yeah, kind of see where we go from there. Now I was up here. Where is there? It is. I've got this pit going. I was trying to dig down to this card, and boy, it just kept going and going. So that burned a lot of my belief. And it's one of those things where you get down a layer and you're like, okay, one more layer. Okay, that wasn't it. All right, one more layer. All right, just one more layer. maybe that's going to be the motto of this game. If Civilization, if Civ 5 is just one more turn, maybe this turns into just one more layer. Although I think there's a number of people who would say it's just one more click. There is a whole lot of clicking going on in this game, that's for sure. Well, look at that. We've got over 8,000 beliefs, so we are ready for our next settlement. But I wanted to quickly show you the empire that is the Weemian Empire, with our Weemians roaming around, roaming the streets. We've got, obviously, the starter island here. This is going quite well. I did have some new buildings put in here, got some upgrades going on. And then we have some new homes put along the shore here and up top as well. In fact, there's only one more to be finished being built out here. The guy is trying to finish. He's working on it. We do have one more plot there. But otherwise, he's the only guy out roaming around right now. So if we use the totem, he's good. He's going to keep working on the house. So I think this is a good time to do that. And what we're going to have them focus on is this guy right here, this shrine of expansion. So expansion. So let's go ahead and set the totem up there. Something like that. And we don't need to get too crazy with it. We're going to activate it. And what I mean by not getting too crazy is I don't think we need to send a whole lot of people. We'll just send these two for now. Get them up there, and then that will allow us to expand. And yeah, maybe we can get close to leveling here. So we'll let them go out and do that. Now, one of the things I've been doing is running around, scooping up all the stone I could to help gain influence. So you'll see that there's not a whole lot of stone around here. In fact, none that I've seen so far. But I think there's maybe some stragglers here and there, something like this. But for the most part, I've been scooping that up. Since our commandments don't mention anything about stone, why not? And the stone there, the more stone that's sticking out, the more it's worth. And so the big chunks, when you see really big chunks of it, they're worth 30. And then they go on down, 10 to 5. And I thought that if you exposed some of the rocks, kind of moved away some of the layer and exposed more, it might be worth more. But as it turns out, if there's just specks of stone, they just drop down to the next layer. So it doesn't help. They keep their low value if that's where they're at. So anyway, I think we're about ready to put this settlement down. These guys are over here getting this expansion. Let's see. We've got 28 minutes. You know what? Why don't we go ahead and release another couple people up there and get that going a little bit faster. And in the meantime, we're going to put the settlement. Now, I think we're going to drop it right, kind of thinking maybe right about here, so somewhere in the center. I don't want to use one of the big places here because it does replace it. So I think we're going to replace this guy. Little guy there. So let's go ahead and do that. We've got 8,600. We're ready to go. So we'll just pop this in here. Get that statue going. Very cool. So that's going to help us gather everything in this area down to maybe here or so. So this area here is going to be a bit uncovered, but we may come back in here with another shrine later, or settlement. It does look like it jumped up to 10K. Okay, so that, not too big of a jump. It went from 2,000 up to 7,500, so over 3 times as much, and then it jumped only 25K to the next one, so it's not too bad. I would like to get another 1 or 2 of those. It'd be nice to have 1 for up in this area, but that's good for now. It's definitely going to scoop up a bunch of this stuff in here. It's going to make things a lot faster, so in the meantime, let's check on these guys. Where are they at? Where are we at here? 24 minutes. This is not going a whole lot faster, unfortunately. There may be a limit to just how fast that'll go. I'm going to go ahead and kick out some more people here. And we're going to see if that can go any faster. Let's quickly check the time on this. So it's about 2.5 seconds per actual second or so. We're going to come back and check on that once we've got enough of these people up there. Well, let's see what else we have going on here. We got this guy building. He's finishing up. We do have 2 more plots there. Of course, when he's done, he's probably going to go into his home, as is this guy. Anybody else we kick out is going to go up to the totem. So we'll probably wait. Let's go ahead and scoop these up. I think I've got one down here too, yeah. So 5,000 already, not too bad. We don't have a lot of powers here. We've just got the statue. We don't have Beautify yet. Did I see what it took to get that? It's unlocked in the primitive age, so there's probably a card associated with it. Let's see. So the family card. The family card is just about done. We just need one more candle. 2 more of these until we advance. So speed, we got the wild man, so it's probably one of these cards we just haven't got to yet. It's not that big a deal. Not too big a deal, right? We do have some of that territory that could use some cleaning up, but we're just not ready to go there yet. Really not ready to expand that way. Now, one of the things I did just for fun, I kind of jumped out here and thought, you know, if there was a place nearby, I could do like a land bridge over to it. So I kind of went out here looking for a very shallow area or maybe a bit of an island, but it does look like, at least here as far as the beta goes, they don't provide anything out here. They do force you to head inland. I went all the way around our spot here. In fact, you come to the edge over here. So I guess they're limiting it for the beta because the world apparently is supposed to be the size and scale to Jupiter, and this certainly isn't that large, but like I said, it's beta, so that's probably why it's limited. It'll be interesting to see how it is later. I don't know, come to think of it, whether it's randomized or not. I think the way Peter Molyneux was explaining in a video I watched was that they had their world, in fact, that it was sitting on an Amazon server. And so the way he was kind of talking about it led me to believe that the entire world was already generated. So there was one world. It wasn't randomly generated or anything. And when you basically have your game, you take up a plot of land on that world. And that's how you would eventually run into other people. So I don't think it's randomly generated. It'd be nice if there was some kind of mode like that to maybe randomly generate, you know, new worlds or, you know, single player worlds perhaps. I don't know, but we'll see what happens there. Now, how's this going here? This is still going just as fast as it was, so I guess there is a limit to how fast it will tick down, which means I didn't need to send that many people. But that's okay, we're gonna let them do their thing, and in the meantime, let's gather up the belief that we can and see where we're at. I don't think we'll be close to 10k. I don't know that I'm really ready to put down another settlement anyway. It's not going to do a whole lot for us. I mean, if we put it here, it really doesn't gather much, and the same up here. I think that'll be key. Let's see, the road is extending up to here. So that'll be key if we expand into, say, this area, if I were to flatten all this out, which might not be a bad idea. Now, I talked about kind of expanding along the shore because that's where we get, you know, our bonus. We definitely like the shore, the deserts, and the water. Deserts and water. Was that what it said? I always forget. It was shore, and so was it just desert and shore, I think is the term they use for it, right? Desert and shores. Thought, oh, water might actually be nice. You might run into water inland, but... So anyway, there's kind of a balance there. Do we want to extend along the edges to kind of get the benefit, or not do that so that we can have a settlement kind of gather everything up for us? I think that's the route we're going to go. I think we're going to kind of develop into this area. Maybe keep some of these trees since our people like the trees. So let's see. I think what we're going to do is we're going to just do some cleanup around here a little bit. I may add a couple more plots, and then we'll see what happens once we get this thing to expand. Okay, our people have helped us expand our territory. So we've got this fertility temple, right? Yeah, we got the fertility temple. And I think because they're already right here, we're just going to go ahead and move the totem. I've got everybody else currently in their homes, I think. I don't think there's any building going on right now. So we're doing pretty good. You can see we've got almost 10,000 belief. And that's after I did some expansion around here too. So not bad. I suppose I should have kicked some of these guys out to start building before I moved the totem because they wouldn't be pulled away and I'd get those built. But, you know, what can you do? We'll go ahead and let these guys scoop this up. And at that point, then I can send them back and get cracking on more expansion. So with the belief coming in as quickly as it has been, I spent a bunch but then gathered a bunch. I may actually go with another settlement. I really like the speed with which we're gathering the belief here, so I think that might be a good way to go. In the meantime, I've got a bunch of area to kind of explore through here. There's probably some treasure to pick up. There's some other shrines and everything for our followers to go check out. And yeah, I think we are doing quite well. I think next time what we're going to also do is jump in and do some more battles. And we've only done one so far, so I think next time we are going to focus on doing one or two of those through this, and so we'll see how those go. We'll see how we fare against the computer disguised as another actual player. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. I hope you guys come back and watch more. We'll catch you next time.